From Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give to Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pickup there. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action. Dahl. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To throw on second down. Dahl. He's going to go up top again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Powers through it. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Derrick Henry. Oh, he pulls over him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Touchdown, Titans! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that gives him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Dahl. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Trucks over him. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 30.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First look now for Darrington Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Pushes him aside at the 45. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man. Complete. Bulldozes past him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
54, Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Back to throw. Dahl. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down carry for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Henry again on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Tennessee.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Titans first down.
On 1st down, Hurts looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Complete. It's Henry.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They go play action here on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. I got you. Mike 54. Mike 54.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Looking to throw. Dahl. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Dahl. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54. Big stop, let's go. Hey, right set. Check right 54. Right 54. Coming. Back 60. 54 must.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dahl. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Dahl.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Check, 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 check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And some space here. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Off play action. Dahl. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got Thompson here, complete. Play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st and 10, Dahl. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Back to throw. Dahl. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Saints get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing on 1st down. Dahl throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Young. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Second and 2.
Off the play fake. Dahl.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
At the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Dahl. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dahl. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Dahl. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you know.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Off-play action. Dahl. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Saints extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
54. Mike 54. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing. Hey, see me. You don't want me. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Back to throw. Dahl.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Dahl. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw. Dahl.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the Titans' 18-yard line.
Check, 55 to Mike. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Looking to throw. Dahl. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more.
77. Titans 35.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game